Hello everyone, it's me Jenny, and it's kind of like a bonus video to my World of Warcraft review because I have an anecdote that I usually don't anecdote too much, but a weird thing happened on the way from the cinema. A strange thing happened on the way home from the forum, as it were. And when I had left the cinema, I had a big old smile on my face. I'd been shopping that day. The reason why I was in town was to go shopping for my holiday, so I was wearing, you know, nice summer dress and big old hat and glasses and, you know, wearing a little bit more jewellery than normal because it's my day off, so I'm wearing a bit more jewellery. And I was wandering around town and I was, you know, walking quite briskly, song in my heart, to get to the bus, and this guy came up and started chatting to me, and I'm very unused to being talked to in that sort of like chatting up sort of way. And he was, you know, he asked me why I look so happy, and I was like, oh, I've just been to see the World of Warcraft movie, and he was like, the one based on the game? And I was like, yep, the one based on the game, and I carried on walking, and he carried on walking with me. He was like, oh, well, you don't seem like the World of Warcraft type. And my response, which was entirely true, was, well, I have a Dungeon Master's Guide in my bag, so I am quite nerdy. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I won't bother you too much more then, and he wandered off. Basically running screaming for the hills. And I found that really interesting as someone who is now part of a D&D group. So I have super nerdy people IRL, and I have super nerdy friends in other places. I have anime friends. I have the internet, which is this vast pool of nerdy goodness. And I've so ingratiated myself into this world where, like, family friends who I've never met before who started talking about steampunk, and I was like, that's awesome, and they're like, I know, it's awesome. Like, I'm so invested in this nerd culture, which is so, like, everywhere. Like, I think I talked about a while ago in my D&D show, a family friend who I've known for years, who's runs the village newsletter, has been playing D&D for 20 years. And that's so, like, part of my life now, that the concept that people can be kind of weirded out by my nerdiness, or, you know, the nerd culture that I've been involved in for as long as I can remember. Like, you know, I read Harry Potter and I played World of Warcraft and I read Lord of the Rings and, like, all of those things. I just find it alarmingly refreshing and also really surprising that people could be freaked out by that, and I just wanted to say that on camera because I thought it was an interesting thing. When was the last time any of you guys on the internet found someone who was surprised by your nerdiness or shocked or anything? Because I'm so used to being the weird one for so long, and then I was so used to being just like normal with my weirdness, that now I'm like surprised by people being surprised by me. But there we go. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye!